Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have some Melastomataceae vine. What are Melastomataceae? Well, it's a family which is characterized by leaves which look like they have three main veins. However, when you look at them more closely, you will realize two more main veins. So they have five more main veins in each leaf. Three very visible one and two not so visible one. For example, here the Singapore rhododendron is a Melastomataceae. Three very visible main veins and two less visible ones. Well, the Singapore rhododendron is edible for sure. Somewhere here, there are unripe fruit of it. But this video is not about the Singapore rhododendron. This video is about this other Melastomataceae. It seems to be, well, not exactly a vine, but more like creeping shrub. It is kind of creeping. The stem is very thin. It uses the trees as support. Yeah. Those Melastomataceae, they usually turn up in disturbed areas. Here this jungle near Blaga in Sarawak in Malaysian Borneo has been cut down. You can see a lot of introduced rubber trees. I think a couple of the other trees are also introduced. And this abundance of vines and wild bananas, those are also signs of disturbance. And there is also this Melastomataceae. Yeah. A lot of the fruit of the Melastomataceae are incredibly hairy. Let's see if I can get this fruiting branch here into the sun. That's what the inflorescence looks like. Well, since all Melastomataceae I've encountered so far have been edible and being eaten by the locals of Borneo, I think I'm kind of safe to try a couple of those little berries. Still, folks, never do this. Never eat anything if you are not 100% sure it's safe. You might get in big trouble, and if you do, I might get in trouble too. So, bluish purplish fruit. When they are fully ripe, they seem to be black, very hairy. Yeah, a little bit sweet. Not bad. There could also be a trace of sourness, not sure about that. That's what the flesh looks like. A ton of tiny little seeds in a purple mass. Yeah, typical bird fruit. Those are hanging down from the shrub, so I guess little birds are gonna reach them much easier than some terrestrial animals. The good thing about birds is they usually don't chew, and they fly pretty far and then drop the tiny little seeds. Not bad, this little berry. I don't know the name. Some Melastomataceae berries are just called berry hutan by the locals. Berry is a name that was introduced by the Europeans, and hutan just means forest, so it means basically forest berry, wild berry. Beautiful plant, although I'm a little bit wary of things which are too hairy. A lot of those hairs can be irritant. But the fruit tasted well enough, nothing special, but if I know that it's not toxic, I can definitely forage this while I'm in the jungle. So folks, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful jungles of Borneo. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.